What's up guys, this is Clashing with Sir William. So this is actually my first video on my YouTube channel and I was trying to think what I wanted to do and I thought doing Govalho would be a great start. It's an attack that's very popular right now, especially after recent updates that have made it very powerful. So there's several things that I just wanted to talk about beforehand with a Govalho. Whenever you do this attack, there's several things you want to be mindful of. One is setting a really wide funnel. You don't want to just drop a few wizards or golems and then there'd be trash buildings on the outside of the base that your Valk could still target. Because if you have 5 or 6 Valk that are going to perimeter a base, that's not going to be good. So like, if you only funnel from the lab over here to this, on this side in front of the mortar, to the builder hut that's in this corner, that's not going to be good. Your Valk could easily target that army camp or come over here to where the gold mines are. So that's not going to be what you want. When Prime does this attack that we're going to watch, he's actually going to take out every building from the south corner to the east corner. So when you're doing a Govalho, you also want to scout the base. One of the things that I always like to do is just count the point defenses. You want to know where the strongest part of the base is to make sure that when you're there, your troops ultimately are going to still be strong enough to handle it. If you attack a base from a side where you're not really going to face any point defenses, your troops wind up spreading out, your kill squad and your heroes get separated, that kind of stuff, your chances of your attack being successful are going to go down. So Prime is actually going to go in over here where the lab is and everything. He's going to split the point defenses in half. So ultimately half of them are going to be taken out by Valk and the other half are going to be taken out by his hogs. So let's just go and watch the attack real quick and I'll explain some of it while we go. So Prime's going to start off dropping a golem on the mortar and then he's going to drop a baby dragon. Now, a baby dragon is a new troop that came out in the most recent update, and we've been trying to use it in several ways. One of the ways we've had a lot of success recently is by just using it as a funnel troop. Since cannons can target wizards or other ground troops, wizards can be taken out a little easier. A baby dragon is able to be around cannons and other stuff like that and not be damaged. So this baby dragon actually takes out, I believe it's about 6 or 7 buildings. And also, the baby dragon has an ability where it becomes enraged when it's the only air troop. So that helps it to take out some trash buildings, considering it increases its damage pretty hefty. Now, he's going to drop his wall breakers and his next golem before he deploys some wizards to funnel. He's going to funnel every building in between the west corner and the south corner. Now, once the CC starts to come out, he'll drop 1 or 2 Valk just to take out the archers and wizards in the CC, but he's going to wait to deploy the rest of them until the loons start to go down. You always want to be careful whenever you're doing a Govalho attack when there's loons in the CC, because 1 or 2 drops from a loon can destroy your Valk, especially if they're not in heal spell. Alright, next now, he's going to drop a jump spell, a rage, and a heal right around the town hall. So everything right where the CC, the expo, everything like that, it's going to go down really quick. Valk just shred through everything. So now he's taken out the queen. He's already gotten 1 double giant bomb location down. So now he's fixing to deploy his hogs. They're going to come in from the north. He's going to deploy them kind of a 2-finger drop. So he's going to have some of his hogs come and take out the point defenses that are in the north, and then some of them are going to go kind of towards the southeast. His archer queen still has her hidden cloak ability, which is perfect, and he's going to go ahead and use that just to make sure she stays alive. He still has a golem that is just completely taken out 2 of the cannons at the very south of the base. And so these 3 hogs right here are just going to be able to take them out really easy. And then afterwards, it's just cleanup. This was a great attack by Prime. We actually wound up having a perfect war, which I was very happy about. Perfect wars are always a nice thing to get, and we've gotten quite a few of them in our time. Now, the next attack we're going to look at is going to be one that I did on their number 3. So when you're scouting a base, there's several things you want to look for. Again, be mindful of where all the point defenses are. You don't want to attack somewhere where there's not a lot of them. If I attack from the south side right here, there's more point defenses up top than there are at the bottom. And also I'll be attacking away from the CC, so it would set me at a disadvantage right off the bat. So another thing you want to notice, there are 4 corner buildings, so you want to be mindful of that in your attack. You don't want to deploy all of your wizards when one extra wizard is not going to help you in the middle where the town hall is and everything, while one wizard at a corner building can save you about 20 or 30 seconds. So I'll start off just dropping both my golems and a wizard on the corner. My golems are fixing to come down and the CC is going to come out right away. I drop wizards, set my funnel. Again, as I said, you want to set a really wide funnel. My poison spells are fixing to come down. And then I'm going to drop my heroes. And then once all the stuff I can tell clearly is going to go down before my Valk ever have to worry about it, then I drop them. Now, I'll drop a jump spell right along where the CC is to open up all the northern compartments and to give me access to the town hall. Now, once I've taken out all the northern buildings, then I go ahead and deploy my hogs along the east side, having them just go through, take out all the point defenses on that side. So now as you can see here, I have hogs that are along this area right here, kind of southeast of the base. I have Valk that are fixing to go in to the little area where the Tesla and Barbarian King are. And then I have 2 golems and my Barbarian King taking out the town hall. Then my Arch Queen is just hanging out over here like an Arch Queen always does. I'm fixing to use my Arch Queen's hidden cloak ability just to make sure that she stays alive. I don't want to lose her to a wizard tower. So this is where I told you about being mindful of the corner buildings. See, I just drop either an archer or a wizard on all of them. And then afterwards, I'm just going to drop a few wizards on the trash buildings on the perimeter of the base just to make sure that they get taken out. One thing I will say about Clash recently that I've noticed is spring traps are a lot more effective after the most recent update. We had one attack with Town Hall 8 where he was using mass hogs. He lost 15 hogs to spring traps, which I've never seen even when I was Town Hall 8 or anything. I've never seen an attack where you lose so many hogs to spring traps. So now all that's left is that one gold mine and it goes down real quick. Now the final attack that I'm going to show is going to be one done by AJ on their number 5. I'm really lucky to be in a clan where so many people are able to do this attack. So when you look at this base, which this was a cleanup attack, so we're familiar with where everything was. There's only 2 plausible double giant bomb locations. There's one in between the 2 arch towers where the queen is, and then there could be one between this air defense and the 2 cannons. Now, this is a cleanup attack, so we know where they are. There's going to be 6 of the regular bombs in between the air defense and cannon. There's going to be a double giant bomb between the archer towers right here. And then there will be single bombs in the northwest side of the base. So AJ is able to plan that into his attack so he doesn't have to worry about double giant bombs at all. He's going to drop 1 giant in the north just to go ahead and pull the CC because he's going to wind up attacking from the southwest. And whenever you're attacking with the Govalho, you always want to at least pull the CC if you're attacking away from it. So his giant's coming in, it's going to lure out all of the CC troops, and then his golems are going to go down on the other side of the base. He drops his wizards, and as I said, you want to take out as many buildings as you can for your funnel. You don't want to give your Valk the option to perimeter. His poisons go down, start taking out the CC troops, and then he's fixing to send in his wall breakers. So, as you can tell with this funnel, he is taking out every building on the southwest side. His Valk have no choice but to push inside the base. Alright, so all the CC troops go down, his heroes go onto it, and then now his Valk come in. So, he's going to deploy a jump spell right along the spell factory, which opens up a large portion of the base. His Valk just go in, they shred everything, triggers the first double giant bomb. He's fixing to drop a heal spell, and now there's one of the single giant bombs. He deploys his hogs along the northwest side of the base, and then they're just going to go through. They don't have giant bombs, so there's nothing for him to worry about, and they're just going to go through and shred all the point defenses. Normally, a well-executed Govalho attack, how it'll wind up being executed, you'll have your Valk in the middle of the base shredding through everything, and then your Hogs are ultimately going to be like a perimeter troop, just running around to all the perimeter point defenses and just taking them all out, which is exactly what AJ did, and he did it perfectly. He has plenty of Hogs left to take out the remaining buildings, even though he doesn't have any more spells, and then afterwards it's just going to be cleanup. It was a great attack by AJ. And then this was a pretty easy war win for us. We really did good. So to recap, here's the kind of things that you want to look for. You want to make sure that you take out all of the trash buildings on one side. You don't want to leave any option for your Valk to perimeter. Always be mindful of the CC. If you're not going to pull them, make sure that you don't deploy your Valk until you know that there's not going to be any air troops that could follow your Valk and take them out. And also, spend a lot of time scouting the base. Make sure you attack from the right side. Which side of the base you attack on can, in all honesty, make or break a 3-star attack. So, I hope you liked my first video. Hopefully I'll get better and better at this as I go. There will be many more videos to come. If you like it, please feel free to subscribe and like, and I look forward to making more videos for you guys. Alright, thank you.